Feliks Zemdegs, World Cube Champion, fire away. Whoa!
Well done.
6.86 seconds. When you look at this cube, when you go through your inspection phase, what are you seeing there before you solve it?
Yeah, so I mean, there's a variety of different methods for solving the Rubik's Cube. One that's very, very popular, that's used by probably more than 80% of people, is known as CFOP, which is an acronym for the 4 steps of solving the cube, which stands for cross, and then F2L, OLL, and PLL, which are even more acronyms. But essentially, what I'm doing at the start is looking, I'm trying to decide which color I'm going to start solving first. So the Rubik's Cube has 6 colors, and what I'm trying to do is start my solve on the easiest of those 6 colors. So it doesn't make sense to, choose white every time.
What's the easiest one you're looking at there?
Yep, the easiest one would be probably blue.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is solve these 4 blue edge pieces.
You've got the
which
cross.
is known as the cross. Then essentially around that, I start forming pieces, pairs of 2 pieces, so an edge and a corner, and I do that 4 times until my entire first 2 layers are solved, and that process is fairly intuitive. And then for the last layer, obviously you can't really do anything without messing up what you've already done. So you have to use what are known as algorithms to finish off the last layer. So what I do is essentially recognize a pattern. So I've got this line here and these green blocks here.
And out of a whole bank of algorithms you've got in your head, you choose the appropriate one.
Yeah, or sometimes there can be situations where I can have to choose between a couple, and it's situational. And then for the last bit, I have to do essentially another algorithm.
So when people watch you do these speed solves, it's not fluent. You're sort of doing 4 or 5 mini solves and stopping on the way. Is that right?
Yeah. Most people that I know that have learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube have learned from some sort of instructional tutorial online, YouTube, or learnt from a friend. And so in terms of learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube, it's similar to, I'd say, something like chess, where you can learn, anyone can learn how to move chess pieces around the board. Anyone can learn a simple process for solving the Rubik's Cube. Doesn't mean that you're a genius or anything. It just means you spent the time to actually learn that skill.
How many hours a day would you spend practicing?
When I was younger, probably 2 or 3.
Go.
You're right about calling it the Feliks Cube. Amazing.
That's a lazy 8.5 seconds on the clock, if anyone's wondering.